and toss off the liabilities. What does this mean to you guys? The environmental loss, its impact, this impact cost will be shared with all of us in Pennsylvania, because once they move out, somebody is going to end up cleaning up this industrial waste site. And I believe it's going to come back on all state taxpayers. Economic loss, I think it's going to cause a strain. I know personally we used to send cows down here. Bradford County used to ship hay down here. In fact, one farmer tried to ship hay down here to this area. It was refused. Where are you guys going to get your supplies from? We used to supply you. Healthcare in Sullivan County, Bradford County, all of the Northeast. A lot of people don't have insurance. I don't have insurance. And, you know, if the people cannot pay for it, if the state paid for it, how much can the state endure? This is going to be a big problem. I've talked to state representatives throughout this whole state just before and after they signed that bill. They said, oh, we never thought of that. That is another impact, guys. It will be passed off, and it's an additional tax. I guess another one for you guys is, for me, and I'm concerned because I sell the food. How much can you guys consume? How safe is your food? You know, corn's coming out of Nebraska, they're being developed. Colorado, Wyoming, the beef. When I fly down to Texas, there is the vegetable growers that are going on your plates. How about the peanuts, peanut butter? How about the cotton that you wear on your back? How much of that is going to go into your system before you become sick? You know, I asked those guys, and that's an impact. And I think you probably have some more? Nope. Okay. Next. The social impact. This is the one that nobody talks about and should be talked about, because I feel that this is going to be the one that is the blinger. And if I find my paper, do you want to do this? I got it. Yeah. Bruce Kennedy wrote this sign. And it does say, "Dear God, O Lord, please save our town. I love my earthly home. 1 6-inch pipeline leak, 1 diesel fuel spill, 1 hydraulic fluid spill, 2 broken hearts." He's talking about his wife and him. Home of our grandchildren. He turned around, and he's in his 60s, late 60s, early 70s. He went and bought his grandfather's farm so he could leave it to his grandchildren. Please help. I ask in Jesus' name. Collins Road, Okie Acres Farm, Bruce D. Kennedy. He served on our school board for 15 years. He was a businessman. He was, like I said, a pillar of the community. He was for gas development. He signed a pipeline agreement. And then the spills occurred. What he was talking about, there was above ground pipelines, and then they had these mini compressors. Some idiot put it on a hill, and all these spills happened. After many discussions with DEP and the gas company, and with Bruce, it resulted in heated arguments. He wanted them to replace it, pull out the diesel fuel off his field, it was on a hay field, and just reclaim it so he could have a hay field again so it wouldn't contaminate his fields. They refused. It was fighting back and forth. They ended up dragging it across the township roads. He went to his hay field one day and he saw scattered seeds on the ground, but nobody took out the diesel. It caused a little trust in his state government agencies and in the gas company. He felt like somebody was watching him. His sign was made and he placed it in the town green. And Bruce, he felt threatened that day. He was mowing. So he thought he would take refuge to the sign, because I can relate to Bruce, because when we did our talk in Pittsburgh, lo and behold, there in the audience was Chesapeake representatives from Towanda. They followed us out there. So I understand that you could feel threatened. So he thought, I'll sit in the green where there's a lot of people and no harm will come to me. Bruce was next, handcuffed by 5 state troopers. He was taken to the behavioral center. They told him to sign in, therefore he wouldn't stay in for only 5 days, or 3 days. He ended up staying there for 3. In the 3 days, they diagnosed him as being bipolar. Bruce has never had a mental problem. If you check this out and you ask medical professionals, you cannot be diagnosed in 3 days with bipolar. Bruce was charged by the township for the cost of taking care of the road. They're suing him for $500 right now. The damage occurred because of the gas company saying that they're scared of Bruce, what Bruce could do. So now it comes back on Bruce. The end result, the community went in Bruce's name to the township's meeting. The gas company sat in the back, very smart, and they were like this. They could offer to pay the $500. Instead, they enjoyed the conquer and divide and conquer. They were dividing a community. There was 80 people there. Never had that many people at a township meeting. And all they could do is sit there and watch the community divide. And that's what I think you guys are going to see as these pipelines come in, as the development comes in. So this is a sad story. It's a hard story. And the social effects continue. I mean, divorces. There is fighting over royalties that are not even there yet. People thinking about leaving. They might leave their husband. Thinking about leaving their children behind. I mean, you're looking for an escape. You want to survive. It's about survival. So that's about it. Are we next one? That's it. That's it. So we want you to think about how this is going to affect you. And there we are.